for media days and other days to interview Manny, you've seen it. They stand. I mean, it's on the second level in Hollywood on Vine Street near Santa Monica, and they just stand there waiting to see Manny again, so they could say hi, Manny, and maybe touch his hand, and maybe even be lucky enough to get an autograph.
Yeah. And for the info of our sports fans, how long will be his training?
Well, now, it's going to be, he arrives on the 16th. He'll start training on the 17th. The fight is March the 13th, so he's got 8 full weeks of training that he will train with Freddie in Hollywood. So he'll have eight full, solid weeks of training for Joshua Clottey, a very big, strong, tough guy, former welterweight champion, and Manny isn't going to take him lightly. He doesn't take anybody lightly, but he knows he's fighting a big, strong welterweight.
Speaking of the weight, they were talking about the weight. Was it 145, 147?
No, it's 147. There is no catch weight here.
No catch weight.
No, you remember 147 is the welterweight championship weight, and Manny is now the welterweight champion. His seventh championship in 7 weight divisions, which no other fighter has ever done in history. And there is no catch weight, so Clottey will be fighting at his natural 147-pound weight.
And this is not natural for Manny, is it?
Well, I think the last time the catch weight was 145, and I believe Manny came in at 144, if I remember correctly. But you know what? I think before the weigh-in, I think he probably had a breakfast and a lunch.
No, Bill, Clottey is big, 147, and that's his natural weight.
That's his natural weight, which means he'll come in the ring, when he comes in the ring the next day, when he rehydrates, he might weigh as much as 157, 158 pounds. Yeah,
and for
he's
Manny,
a big, strong guy.
For Manny, it's really a difficulty to gain much more weight, right?
Manny doesn't put on unnecessary weight.
Yeah,
he doesn't do it because he has the combination of strength and speed and intelligence in the ring, and he has the guy that is the best trainer in the world now, Freddie Roach, to help him with the strategy and to be in his corner to talk to him between every round. So just putting on unnecessary weight is not on his menu.
So it's not a disadvantage for Manny.
Well, I'm not going to say that, Awi. It is a disadvantage, but Manny is faster than Clottey. And, of course, he's number 1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, and he's fighting a man that was champion just last year. He's not an old guy, He's still at the peak of his career. It's going to be a very, very good fight. And, by the way, we better mention again that this fight is going to be in the new billion, that's with a B, $1.5 billion football stadium in Dallas, Texas. On March the 13th. And the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, who are in the football playoffs and who play this weekend, Jerry Jones, he's very excited about having the fight there, and he's called it the event. It is the event to have in his stadium. His stadium easily holds 100,000 people. It has the largest television screen in the world, and they're gonna prepare the seats for 40,000 seats. And if the tickets go like crazy, they can always expand.
How do you gauge the response at this point, Bill?
I think people are excited. People are excited. I mean, if you read Bill Dwyer's column in the Los Angeles Times today. He wrote the most magnificent column about this whole situation, and people get excited about Manny's fights, especially when he's fighting somebody that is really good.
And they say that easily 40,000, and if it goes very well, they might expand to 50,000 maybe.
That's correct, and of course it will be available on pay-per-view. So you know what Bob Arum always says: get your party together, everybody throw in $1 or $2. And make a party at someone's house, and chip in and get the refreshments, and you'll have the time of your life watching Manny Pacquiao and a full card of championship fights.
By the way, Bill, who will be the opponent of Mayweather March 13 in Las Vegas?
We
Is
don't
he fighting?
know. And very frankly, do you mind if I say this? We don't care.